The 3 bodies that have been retrieved from the river have so far been buried, and NADMO officials are still searching for the 4th one. Nana Takrakodua is the Ashanti Regional Administrator of NADMO.
The update we have, which is confirmed, is that there were 8 on board the local canoe when the canoe capsized. 4 were able to swim to safety, but the remaining 4 were unfortunate, and then they got drawn. As at 10th, which is 10th of October, which is yesterday, Sunday, 2 bodies have been found, retrieved, and buried by the SEC team, including the local people, the assemblyman for the area, the traditional authorities, the family members, NADMO, the police, and even the newly confirmed DC. 2 have already been buried as of yesterday. This very afternoon, a 3rd body has been found.
Nana Takrakodua says NADMO is planning to donate life jackets to the community to ensure their safety whenever they are crossing the river. On his part, the Ashanti Regional Minister, Samuel Semensa, says his outfit, together with the District Chief Executive, are looking at supplying the inhabitants of New Achiase with more plastic canoes.
For that place, every day, that is how they travel to their farms. They use the canoe to cross the Offin River to their farms and then return through the same process. The canoe they are talking about has a capacity of 5 people. Unfortunately, I'm told it had 10 people on board. So you can see twice the capacity was on board. And if you have such small canoe, as the weight increases, there is a possibility that it can take some water and the people can get drowned. And when they get drowned and you are like me, who is like a stone when he falls in water, definitely that will be the end of you, because you cannot swim your way out unless you get somebody to rescue you.
In another story, the police at Ginahini, also in the same Achumaponyua district of the Ashanti region, have arrested 1 person, a labourer, for obstructing firefighters in their attempt to quench a fire at Ginahini Catholic Senior High School on Friday. The fire destroyed the entire boys' dormitory block A. The district police commander for the area, the SP James Jerry Ameka, told Citi News that the suspect is set to appear before court on Tuesday, October 12. The Ashanti Regional Administrator of NADMO, Nana Takrakodua, has been speaking to Citi News on the fire incident at Ginahini Catholic Senior High School.
What we have gathered from our officers on the ground is that apart from the dormitory which was engulfed by the fire, the housemaster's bungalow was also affected. The dormitory in question consisted of 5 large rooms. Each room has an average of 30 beds, bunk beds. Good. And therefore, we needed to have a full assessment of the situation, and then we will, when that is done, we will based on that to carry out the needs assessment. And then we forward the 2 reports to to our headquarters, the regional minister, who happens to be the chair of the Regional Disaster Management Committee. These 2 bodies matters. Our headquarters will have a separate copy of the report. The regional minister will also have a separate copy of the report. And then we will also forward same to the police. I understand 1 arrest has been made, and police is feverishly on the ground picking leads, because this is a case of arson.
And so the arrest, is it a student?
No, he was not a student. He's a laborer. But I understand he is not a laborer for the school.
The Ashanti Regional Minister, Samuel Osemensa, in speaking to Citi News, said he has asked the newly sworn-in District Chief Executive for the area to convene a District Security Council meeting on the matter.
What is surprising us is that RESEC sent a message out that some of the third-year students of the various senior high schools were planning to cause troubles after their final exams. So we should all have been on the alert. I don't know why this one, they left themselves loose and it happened. But this is something we've sent message around quite a long time from the level of the Regional Security Council, that some of them were planning evil. And unfortunately, it has come to pass in the case of Achimampunia district. I've asked the DCE to call an emergency DISEC meeting for them to discuss the issue. Because this one, the police will have to do the investigation. The fire service will also have to do the investigation because it involves burning fire. And once there's fire, then the fire service will have to come in.